In this video we are going to see two security cameras, also known as Dashcam. The function of this device is to record while you are driving or while your car is parked. In my case I purchased two of them because both were at a good price, more or less 500 pesos for both. So the idea is to see a boxing, features, tutorial, performance tests, and finally we will see if it is worth purchasing any of these cameras, and if so, which one is better. As such, I do highly recommend having one of these cameras for safety. For example, if you have a vehicle accident and it was not your fault, you will be able to check it. And if this video receives support, I will invest a little more in another camera. Let's take as an example that this one cost me 225 pesos, and the next video I invest a dash cam to a security camera of 500 pesos, and then to one of 800, and so on, until find the best quality price camera. So now we are going to start. First we are going to start with camera 1. This seems to me to be a Biden Lugo brand, and the model would be HD DVR. Well, that is what the box mentions when reviewing the entire box. It really doesn't tell us anything important, just that it is HD, but really the quality is VGA. Okay, let's proceed to open it. Inside we have the camera, which is wrapped in a plastic bag. The truth is that it looks pretty enough, but it feels like cheap plastic. It has 4 buttons on the right side and 3 on the left side, along with a micro SD slot, which by the way includes a 32 gig micro SD memory. It also includes a base so we can attach it to the car windshield. I like it because it has like a little lever, which acts as suction, and that way it is securely fixed to the windshield. Also, when moving the lever, it is very easy to remove the camera from the windshield. I also did not mention it, but the power cord would go to the ashtray entrance of the car so that I can power it and the camera starts recording, and it also includes the manual for us. Okay, now let's move on to camera 2. This one seems to have a better presentation. In fact, it cost me a little more, something like 250 pesos. And the other one, camera 1, cost me something like 220 pesos. This camera has no make or model. It just says black box traffic recorder. We see that the box is slightly battered, and it mentions to us that the quality is something like 1296 pixels, which is somewhat superior to HD. He mentions to us that he has 2 cameras, one that is to see the outside of the vehicle and the other would be to record the inside. On the back come the characteristics, but the cover has a decal with general information about the camera. And finally, I might mention that on the side we have some informative icons. Well, now we are going to proceed to open the box. Inside we also have what would be the camera inside a plastic bag. And I don't know if it's my idea, but I feel that this camera feels simpler than the previous one. It also looks pretty good because it has 2 cameras at the top. It has the CY type input, a 3.5 jack on one side. It has the micro SD memory input, which also included a 32 gig one for me. It also has 2 indicators, one which would be the R that stands for recording, and the one that says MIC is the whole. From the microphone, here we have 5 buttons at the bottom and another below the front camera. Here we have what would be the 32 gig micro SD and a support very similar to the previous one. It also includes what the power cord would be. Again, I mentioned that it is type CY, would be the entrance to what is the car ashtray. Well, now we are going to move on to the most interesting thing, is to see the quality and function they have. And in the end, I will go to the recommendations and which one did I like the most. Finally, and I forgot to mention it above, both have a menu in which you can modify what it would be, including their recording cycle, image quality, language, and several technical features of the camera. We started at night and are currently recording with camera 1 as such. The quality, if it is low, but I don't know if it is that I compare the price or I am just easy to impress, but I think it looks good. But I also understand that my windshield partner does not help the quality of the camera at all. But hey, here I am driving over dark Mexico City. In this shot I stopped to buy some tacos and turned off the car. The point of this shot is that you can continue recording while the car is parked. In fact, I recorded some people who went with Lucina and Sufrapen, and they were talking for a long time there in front of the car. The comment I could mention is that at the time of purchasing the camera, it is set to a 30-second look. It is something that I did not like, and it is something that can be configured, because when watching the recordings they come out quite well. Now the idea that occurred to me is to connect both cameras to my car so that they record at the same time and make a comparison of each other. Here I would put a fragment of each one and you can decide which one looks best. I think they look totally different, but in quality they look similar. In my opinion, I could say that camera 1 looks better quality. I like how the colors look better. Flowers, cars, and the street in general. Well, now I will do it as a filler comparison, because here I will put how camera 1 records and how my cell phone camera records. Well, now we are looking at the quality of the front camera. This one does look terrible in plan. It has a lot of zoom and the quality is terrible. It really is that this is a decoration or serves as marketing, that mentally you say, oh, okay, I'm taking 2 cameras for the price of 1, but in the end it doesn't give good results. Okay, now let's see a quick comparison of both cameras. As for image and video quality, I go for camera 1. Although both have low quality, I like it a little better. What does the first option look like in terms of product quality? I also like the first camera as such. It has a larger screen. I like how it looks better, and I don't know if it's my idea, but I feel it's better quality. As for option 2, I feel that the second camera is surplus because the quality is really very low in terms of connection and comfort. The number 2 camera sings, that one has a Type-C input. So for example, you can connect a cell phone cable and it works quite well. And if you want to extract the videos, you can connect it directly to the computer, and you will have the videos and photos separated in folders. On the other hand, camera 1 has a mini B USB input. So to extract the videos, I have to remove the micro SDY. At least I put it on my tablet or my cell phone, and from there I transfer them to my computer. And well, in fact, I already ordered a micro SD that can read micro SDY cards ready with everything we saw above. I can now proceed to give my first opinion, the question, do I recommend or do I not recommend any of these cameras? Actually, I do. Good to make your first camera, and if you don't want to invest so much money, then it is a reasonable option. Considering you've already seen the picture quality, you'll know if you like it or not. Perhaps I would recommend putting a higher capacity memory in it, for example 120 gigabytes, because those 32 gigabytes fill up quite quickly, and later I would recommend changing it for a better quality camera. At least here in Mexico City, bumpers are very common. I think it is the main reason why I would have one. And well, if you like this video and receive support, I will continue to have more security cameras for cars, or also called dashcam. I also have the idea of bring more car accessories. In fact, just when I recorded this video, I received a car screen, and I will surely make a video about this product. And well, I hope this video helps you when making a purchase from me would be everything. Thank you very much for watching this video. I say goodbye and see you next time.